Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Want to welcome you to the November 8th, 2023 Vinyl Treasure Show. Glad you can join Johnny G on this kind of cold night, 42 degrees, mostly cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. Hopefully it's nice and warm where you are. Sit back for the next 3 hours. Got some cool soul 45's out of my collection. We just opened up tonight's 60's edition. This instrumental on Ed Widengate's Rick Tick record label by Albert Prentice Hamilton, a.k.a. Al Kent. And he was from Detroit, and he was a member of the 1950s vocal group The Nightcaps that recorded for Groove Records, but first recording a solo back in December of 57 for Checker Records. This was his second of three for Rick Tick. This charted number 49 on Billboard, 22 on the Billboard R&B chart, a big number one record on WIGO in Atlanta, Georgia. It's called You've Got to Pay the Price, from May of 1967, Al Kent instrumental on Rick Tick Records. And this was, a vocal of this was done in 1969. Gloria Taylor, she would have a vocal version of this on the Silver Fox label. I think it made it up to the same Billboard number. I think it made it up to number 49 too. But anyway, so that is our opener. I have to apologize for those of you that watch my Saturday night show on the archive because YouTube did not post it up. Now I can see it, but none of you listeners can see it. And originally they told me that there were 4 songs I played that were not going to be shown in Russia. The video was not going to be shown in Russia. It's fine with me, and that happens often when they post the Vinyl Treasure Show. But there were 8 records, I think, that were totally, the explanation was totally different than what they said on the emails, that they couldn't be seen, heard, or viewed. And they didn't give me a reason. They didn't say why. They identified 2 of them as international tracks, which was a mistake because they weren't international tracks. And maybe that was a key because their algorithm picks it up that way. But I'm apologizing to you in advance. So if you don't see the video up there, you have to go to vinyltreasures.net. I posted the link in the I'm going to take it off, but I posted it in the upcoming show event for Saturday. So I just wanted to clarify that because a lot of people were really not happy that the show wasn't up. And I don't blame you. Spend all this time and effort and then they don't post it up. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, enough of my babbling here. Let's start it off with the vocal portion here. This singer, originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, but he was raised in Buffalo, New York. He was previously a member of the Vibra Harps that recorded for the Beach label back in, 1956 or 57, but he went solo in 57, signed with Sid Nathan's Deluxe Records initially for 8 releases, but recorded for so many labels during his career. Red Top, VJ, Janlin, Parkway, Cub, Checker, and this label out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the Gateway record label. It's his first of 4 on Gateway, a song he co-wrote. This is a big number 5 record on WSID in Baltimore, Maryland. We open up the vocal portion from March 1964. Mr. Donnie Elbert on the Gateway label. It's called Run, Little Girl.
Girl,
Yeah, we open up the vocal portion there with Donnie Elbert. Donnie Elbert from March 1964. That's on the Gateway record label out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Run, Little Girl. As we continue here on the All 60s edition for this next singer, she's from Los Angeles, California, was at one time married to Richard Berry. Richard Berry, very instrumental in the early days of a vocal group harmony with the Flares and the Crowns and cool solo efforts by him, not to mention discovering new talent, as he probably did with this gal, first recording in 1961 for the Vanco label, but she recorded on many labels like a Dot B&H, Little Star Challenge, and this label, David Gates' Planetary record label, although he was in charge of the label, I really don't know if we can call it his label, but this is her second of two on the Planetary label, two written and produced by David Gates. And supposedly the Blossoms are backing her up on this. And this charted number 19 on WFEA in Manchester, New Hampshire. Let's go to April 65. Give a listen to Dorothy Berry. Dorothy Berry on Planetary Records. It's called Shindig City. Let's all go to Shindig City, probably named after that ABC TV show Shindig there. I would guess that's Dorothy Berry. April 1965, that's her second release on the Planetary record label, Shindig City. Well, you're in Johnny G's Vinyltreasure City here on a Wednesday evening. Up next is a group of brothers whose roots were in gospel. Now, many of their releases have a gospel sound to them, and they are originally from Shelby, Mississippi, but they moved to Chicago, Illinois. First recording for the Federal record banner in the early 1960s. They signed with Russell Sims' Sims label, which is out of Nashville, Tennessee at the time. They had 11 releases on Sims. This is their fifth, written by Andrew Kelly, and features lead singer Robert Kelly. These are the Kelly brothers, and this charted number 15 on WAWA in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This song based on, Charlene has here, this song based on another tune by Tommy Tucker called High Heel Sneakers. I didn't know that. So this is from November 1965, the Kelly brothers on the Sims record label. It's called You're That Great Big Feeling, the Kelly brothers.
honey say we'll never part. Yeah. You don't need no high heel sneakers. You don't need no dress of red. Oh, oh, oh no. You don't need no high heel sneakers, baby. You don't need no wig hat on your head. Oh, oh no. You've already, you got enough to knock 'em dead. Honey, say we'll never part. Oh no. When you kiss me, I get a good feeling. Feeling you hold me, make me feel alright. Make me feel alright. When you squeeze me, when you hold me.
There you go. That is sounding a lot like High Heel Sneakers. Those are the Kelly Brothers there, November 1965 on Sims Records. You're That Great Big Feeling is the name of the tune. As we continue here, and we go to Detroit, Michigan now for this next group. Many of you know this group's signature song from 1962 on the Chex label called I Love You, featured Eddie Union on lead, but he would leave the group after their American Arts releases, and he was replaced by Gerald Mathis. I think Gerald Mathis is on lead on this release on the Twirl label from November 65. Give a listen to the volumes. The volumes on Twirl. It's called I Got Love.
Some people got lots of money, but I've got you, so I've got love. Don't need the shows of the fancy clothes, 'cause I've got you, so I've got love. Just as long as we're together, that's all that seems to matter. 'Cause I've got you, hear me when I say, well, I got love each and every day. Some people live just for a day, but I've got you, so I've got love. I don't go out at night and stay, 'cause I've got you, so I've got love. The way I feel about you must be right. My heart is jumping out of sight. Baby, I've got you, hear me when I say, well, I got love each and every day. Well, I got you. As long
Johnny G almost getting caught here. I had to fix the tablet from my mother. But anyway, there you go. Those are the volumes there. November 1965. That's on the Twirl record label. Not an easy record to find, or at least a lot of people looking for that record. I Got Love is the name of the tune. As we continue now. And this gal, she was the daughter of conductor and music publisher Van Alexander. And she would have two singles to her name. One on Barry Dvorak's Valiant record label, and this one that I'm spinning on the Warner Brothers record label. Now, this was recorded May 27th of 1963. It was released in July of 63, and some big time people playing behind her, guitarist Glenn Campbell and Irv Coleman and Bill Pittman. Cliff Hills, he's on bass. Hal Blaine and Frank Capp on drums, and Leon Russell on the piano. That's an all-star lineup behind you. Produced by Barry Dvorak and Robert Sherman. We go to July of 63. Give a listen to Joyce Alexander. Joyce Alexander on the Warner Brothers record label. It's called Here I Come.
Here I come, fool number one. Oh, why don't I stop? I still have time. How can I take what is not mine? Here I come. Here I come.
Johnny G getting caught here as I ruin my needle too, by the way. I don't want to ruin my needles. There you go. That's Joyce Alexander. Joyce Alexander from July 63. It's on Warner Brothers Records. Here I Come, and that was her second release. And Darren mentions that Warner Brothers, they did buy out Valiant Records. I think that's when Valiant made the switch to the Red label, right? I think that would be it. Well, Darren's up in Connecticut, but I think that's what happened with that Valiant label. And then the numbers changed. I think they went from the purple label styrene to the red and black label styrene. So if you have those association 45's like Cherish, etc., they're on that red and black label. But anyway, as Johnny G babbles on, let's continue here for this next act. They are out of Cleveland, Ohio, began recording as the Womack Brothers back in 1961, which launched the careers of Bobby and Cecil Womack. They would change their name to the Valentinos, recorded on different labels, like SAR Records, Chess, Jubilee, and others. Here's their second of two on Chess Records, featuring Bobby Womack on lead. It's a song he co-wrote. This charted number 12 on WABQ in Cleveland, Ohio. We go to October of 1960. 1966 for the Valentinos on the Chess record label. It's called Sweeter Than the Day Before.
You got me dreaming night and day, dreaming, don't fade away. Something inside has made me decide that your love is good to me. Peace of mind with you I find, and your love growing sweeter all the time. Keep it growing, darling. Every day with you, darling. I love you more and more. Oh yeah. Listen, I said it's high, you know you can't get over. It's so deep, you can't get under. Like a hand on the clock that keeps winding up. Your love never stops, so no. Something inside has made me decide that your love is good for me. Listen, peace of mind with you I find, and your love growing sweeter all the time. You keep me going, baby, 'cause I need you so, and I love you, girl. Oh yeah, play it for me now.
Those are the Valentinos. Bobby Womack on lead, the Valentinos. I think they're looking for that record over in the UK, October 1966, Sweeter Than the Day Before. That's on the Chess record label. Lots of these records I, picked up for $1, label fillers for the guys that I was dealing with, I should say the dealers that I was dealing with. Some of the records I had to pay for. I mean, decent money to buy. And even if you want, I don't want to talk about anything $10 or less. I don't really consider that. Well, I don't know. Maybe you could. To some people, that's decent money. But a lot of the records I got on the cheap. I have to apologize if Johnny G's talking out of my head. That's because I can't get used to the CPAP machine. I cannot get used to it, and I don't sleep well with that on. I can't fall asleep with the machine on. This is a pain in the butt. So I try to catch up during the day, and that is not good. It's supposed to do me wonders, but it's not. It's making it worse. But let's continue. That's beside the point. Now, this next song was one of my aunt's favorites because she bought this 45 when it came out. This group out of Detroit, Michigan, they had 7 releases on the Boo record label. This was their third, and co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Richard Knight. This charted number 32 on the R&B chart, a big number 1 record on KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. We go to March of 1968 for the Brothers of Soul. The Brothers of Soul on the Boo record label. It's called I Guess That Don't Make Me a Loser.
You came along, girl, and took my hand. 'Cause you love
memories of my Aunt Mary when she used to play that record. That's the Brothers of Soul. Brothers of Soul, Richard Knight on lead from March of 1968. That's on the Boo, B-O-O. That's a good, label for Halloween? I don't know. Guess That Don't Make Me a Loser. And the B-side of this is actually a re-release of their first release on Boo called Harry Don't Linger, which is one of their records that is sort of in demand, I guess, but I do have somewhere in the collection. Let's continue here for a Wednesday evening. Hopefully I'm not saying Saturday or Thursday afternoon. I'm just kind of like, I'm still upset from Saturday's show not being posted up, but I don't know, what can you do? Up next, this singer, a songwriter, photographer, painter, sculptor from Los Angeles, California, was the girlfriend of Jan Berry of Jan and Dean fame. And of course they had, I think at the time, they had releases on the Liberty record label. Now she had a release from 1962 on Liberty as Judy and Jill. And of course, Jill was Jean Gibson. That was the girlfriend to Jan Berry, and Judy was Judy Lovejoy. She was the girlfriend of Dean Torrance. So I guess they got together to record a duet there. But she had a solo release, a song that she co-wrote, produced by her boyfriend, Jan Berry. This is from September 64. Jill Gibson on the Imperial record label. It's called It's Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Tomorrow's the last day and the summer's through. Tomorrow's the last day that I'll be with you. 'Cause with you forget it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's time that we parted, now I have to go. There's already someone else who needs me, so let me go, forget me. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Please let me go away, you know that I can't stay. How can I tell you I've gotta be free? When summer is here again, we'll start anew. We'll relive the moments that I've shared with you. Dark and blue, you wait and see. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Please let me go away, you know that I can't stay. How can I tell you I've gotta be free? When summer is here again, we'll start anew. We'll relive the moments that I shared with you. Dark and blue, you wait and see. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
September 1964 release there for Jill Gibson. Jill Gibson on the Imperial record label. It's Easy as 1, 2, 3. It's a vinyl promo with the same song on both sides. So, for those records, I say I'll pay $1 for them for sure. But there you go. Daryl mentions, though, that she did fill in as a member of the Mamas and the Papas when Michelle, what What did you say, Daryl? There, when Michelle Phillips had a spat with whatever was going on between those members. Lots of drama going on between the members of the Mamas and the Papas. But anyway, there you go. Cool tune by Jill Gibson. Let's go to a request now for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This group is out of Los Angeles, California. First recording back in 60 or 61 on the Flip record label. They also have a release on it's called Titan. It says Title here. I think it's Titan, Charlene. Then they did 4 on Lummy Fowler's Lumtone record label, also out of Los Angeles. Let's give a listen to their third, written by the label owner Lummy Fowler and the lead singer on this. His name is Jimmy Smith, and this is going out to Adrian, listening down in Mexico in our YouTube chat room. October 1963, the Elgins on Lumtone. It's called I Lost My Love in the Big City for Adrian.
She was a small town girl in the big city. I lost my love in the big city. It's a big town. It's a cool town. Something starts happening when the sun goes down. And if you don't watch out for those hip cats, they will try to talk your babe into a Cadillac, and that's how I lost my love. I do believe in the big city. I know that I did, and I'm telling you I lost my love in the big city. Always some place to go. If you are in the know, then you can go high class or you can swing 'em low. And everywhere we went, she had a different line, and soon they changed the heart of that little girl of mine, and that's how I lost my love. I know in the big city. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm telling you, I lost my love in the big city. She was innocent and sweet. She swept me off my feet, but she was just a small town girl, and her kisses were divine. She said that she'd be mine. The city was a strange new world. Some cat from Hollywood, where movie makers are, and they will tell you, babe, I'll make you a star. And if this kind of jive goes to a head, you can kiss tomorrow goodbye. Your romance is dead. I lost my love. I know in the big city. I wanna tell you people that I lost my love in the big city. In the big city. In the big city. Lost my love.
They're out of Los Angeles, California. They're called the Elgins. That's their third release on the Lumtone record label from October 63. I Lost My Love in the Big City. Going out to Adrian in our YouTube chat room, and lead singer Jimmy Smith there. They had they would have another release on the Valiant label. Then they changed their name to the Daniels, and they re-recorded that tune for Lamb Tam Records in June of 1966, but that is the original. There you go, on Lummy Fowler's Lumtone record label. Let's continue here. You all know this next singer. He was the lead singer of the Four Lovers and also the Four Seasons, and he had a number of solo releases. This is his first of 3 that he did on the Smash record label, and wait. No, Wait a minute. This is his third release. I don't know how this says it, Charlene. His first of 3 came out on Smash. And then it says this is his third. So I'm guessing this is his third release. I Think You're Gonna Hurt Yourself might have been his first. But this tune written by Bob Crew and Bob Gaudio, arranged by Herb Bernstein. This bubbled under at number 112, but a number 5 record on WTAC in Flint, Michigan. So that must be Daryl. You must have been tuned into WTAC. And this is from April 66. Let's give a listen to Frankie Valli. Frankie Valli on the Smash label. It's called You're Ready Now.
You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now.
When I met you, you were too young to hang around where the beats hung. The swing and dance where the swingers swung. Well, you're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now, girl. You're ready now. Grew up fast like overnight. You had a change, girl, out of sight. Wanna swing and dance all night. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. Oh, you're ready now. You pick up quick, knew you would. You move and groove just the way you should. You got that feel, burning good. Well, you're ready now. Oh, you're ready now. You're ready now, girl. You're ready now. Come on near me.
Come on, baby.
Come on near me.
Come on, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, baby, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
You got it, girl. Got that talk. You got that wiggle in the way you walk. You got that sing. Gets to me. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now, girl. You're ready now.
You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're ready now.
That's Frankie Valli on the Smash record label, April 1966. You're Ready Now is the name of the tune. And of course, he had all those big hits on VJ Records and on Philips Records with the Four Seasons, and also he had some big hits on his own too in the 1970s, I think into the 80s too. Johnny G losing his mind here, as I always do on the live program. Let's continue now, as this duet started recording back in 1958 for Al Silver's Ember record label. They were Welton Young and Brenda Lee Jones, better known as Dean and Jean, and mostly known for 2 hits that they had on the Rust record label, Hey Jean, Hey Dean, and I think the other one, Tra-La Little Susie. Not my favorite, but they had a lot of other cool tunes on the Rust record label. They had 10 releases on Rust. This is their 8th from June of 1965. It's Dean and Jean on Rust Records. It's called Lovingly Yours.
Loving me yours, I'll always be. From now on. stay forever faithful, and I never, never stray. 'Cause I love you so, and I will never, never let you go. Lovingly yours, lovingly yours. Rivers or waters can't cool our love, 'cause we were meant to be. And I will always be there to satisfy your need, as long as you stay in love with me. And even if you leave me somewhere down the line, you'll soon find out, pretty baby, that there's no love like mine. And like a faithful lover, I'll be waiting patiently, still loving you, loving you. I love you, baby. I want you, baby. I need you, baby. And I'll always love you, baby. And I'll always need you, baby.
Duets here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That is Dean and Jean. Dean and Jean. That's their 8th release on the Rust label, June 1965. Lovingly Yours. That's how, don't you sign your letters that way to your significant other? That one there on the Rust record label. My aunt really liked their version of I Wanna Be Loved. She really liked that record because she used to play it a lot. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, and you all know this next singer. He's originally from Latta, South Carolina, but he was raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was a member of the Dell Vikings before he went solo, recording as Charles Jackson. Think first for Clock Records back in 1959, but he signed with Wand Records in 1961, and he had a lot of releases, I think 32 by just himself, but he had sang some duets with Maxine Brown. But this is his 25th release of those 32 on the Wand record label, made number 23 on WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to October of 1968 for Mr. Chuck Jackson. Chuck Jackson on the Wand record label. It's called I've Got to Be Strong. Chuck Jackson.
My eyes. Here comes the pain deep down inside. Here comes the hurt I'll always have. Here comes the life that's oh so sad. But I know I got to be strong, 'cause I know I got to carry on. But there goes the girl that broke my heart. There goes the girl that tore it apart. I know I've got to be strong. I know I gotta carry on. But there goes the picture from my wall. The guy that's gotta live down the hall. Here are the cigarettes that she left. Even got her earrings laying on my chest. But I know I got to be strong, 'cause I know I got to carry on. But there goes the girl that broke my heart. There goes the girl that tore it all apart. I know I've got to be strong. I know I got to carry on. But I want my baby, baby, baby. I'm looking for my baby, baby, baby. I know I've got to be strong. I know I gotta carry on. Lord have mercy. gotta have her. I know she's down the hall, but I don't dare go down and knock. Try to find her.
Now, it's almost like that record doesn't finish right. It didn't seem like that was like the right ending to do there. Just sounded like they faded it out. But that's the A side. Believe it or not, it's got the 2 stars on there. But anyway, there you go. Chuck Jackson. Chuck Jackson on the, as I lost my place here. Chuck Jackson from October 1966. That's on the Juan record label. I've Got to Be Strong is the name of the tune, and kind of like with a kind of like a fade out ending. Johnny G's here on a Wednesday evening. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you're new to the Vinyl Treasure Show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I haven't seen the Copyright Police out yet, so hopefully they probably will be out when I play a couple of Motown records that'll be coming up. But if you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up, tell your friends about it, and we're live on Oldies and More Radio also. We're broadcasting simultaneously to the Oldies and More listeners as we continue here for this gal, originally from Montgomery, Alabama, but she relocated with her family to Detroit in 1960, and she, along with her brother Albert, teamed up with fellow siblings Tommy and Freddie Martin to form a group called the Paragons. Now, their singing got the attention of their neighbor, who was Mike Hanks. Mike Hanks, who in 1963 would record them, then leasing their track to Duke Browner. He was the owner of the Exit label, and they put out a single called Pretty Words, and it featured Doris Jean Harrell on lead, but she would later change her name to Dee Edwards, and she would have her first solo release that came out in May of 1962 on the Tuba label called You Say You Love Me, which is actually a pretty cool tune. I saw it in the box, and the first time I heard it was on a Dick Clark Raider record show that I saw an old clip of, that he played that in 1962. But this is her next release that Mike Hanks put out on his D-Town label, and he kind of named it, I think supposedly he named this after the label after her, called it D-Town. And this tune, what does it say here? Written by Mike Hanks, Clara Bell, and Rudy Robinson. This charted number 15 on WCHB in Detroit, Michigan. We go to December of 1963 for Dee Edwards. Dee Edwards on the D-Town record label. It's called Too Careless with My Love. Dee Edwards.
As I belong to you.
Maybe trying to sound a little bit like Mary Wells there. I knew Adrian would like that record. I do. That's Dee Edwards there, December 1963. That's on Mike Hank's D-Town record label, Too Careless With My Love. Johnny G could never be too careless with his 45s, but sometimes I have been careless. Have you ever broke a 45? I have broke 2 records. One time I was down in my basement and I was Dave the Rave called me up and he was asking me if I had certain records. So I had a turntable down in the basement, and it was up on like one of those like a turntable stand, and you can put LPs on the bottom and you put the amp and under it and whatever, but it was like a piece of furniture, and it was between the washing machine and there was a little space. So when I went to put the record, it was a Mercury styrene record, so I went to put it up and it fell between, there was a space about that big between the two, and it fell down this way, and I'm going, I hope this didn't crack. The styrene records dropped, about maybe 4.5 feet down. If they land a certain way, they'll chip. Lo and behold, it was chipped. Then another time, I was stacking records, or I was down in the kitchen, and there wasn't a lot of room on the table, so I'm like stacking them on a kitchen chair that had a soft pillow seat. So it wasn't completely flat, so it's hanging semi off the chair, and it was a stone mint copy of Johnny and Joe Over the Mountain Across the Sea. A nice mint copy, and you never find that record clean. So it was there, and it toppled over and fell, and wouldn't you know, it cracked the way it fell. So even though they say unbreakable, they're not unbreakable. Anyway, Johnny G babbling on. Let's continue here on Vinyl Treasures. As last week, on last week's All 60s show, I featured a B-side for this group from Allentown, Pennsylvania. It was called Still Parentheses in Love With You. It was a flip of their third release on Smash called Strawberry Shortcake, which I wish I had a piece now of. But here's another B-side they do. It's the flip of their second release, actually their second of 8 on the Smash label. The A-side was a big hit for them called Keep the Ball Rolling. But this is the B-side, written by Ted Lucas, produced by Jerry Ross, and arranged by Joe Renzetti. Features Jay Proctor on lead. We go to October of 1967. This is a B-side for Jay and the Techniques. It's called Here We Go Again.
The big time is world all around.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's Jay and the Americans. No, Jay and the Americans. I told you I'm half sleeping here. Jay and the Techniques, October 1967. I'm just keeping you on your toes. Jay and the Techniques, October 1967 on the Smash record label. Here we go again. And I see that Lenny G in our YouTube chat room, he said he likes the A side of the 45. So Lenny G doesn't give Johnny G many requests, but we'll play the flip side here for Lenny G in our YouTube chat room. So let's give a listen to the intended A side of this tune, this song. Their second of 8 on the Smash record label with Jay Proctor on lead from October 1967, going out to Lenny G in our YouTube chat room. It's called Keep the Ball Rollin' for Lenny.
Keep the ball rolling, keep the ball rolling. Girl, the name of the game is love. On your mark, get set, let the kissing start, and just keep the ball rolling, baby, right into my heart. How can you ask me to try and get by with just one little kiss? One little kiss, kissing you do. I need a second helping too.
Need a second helping, need a second helping.
When you light the fire in my heart, and every part of me is burning for you. You gotta put your lips closer to mine. Girl, you gotta follow it through. Gotta follow it through. Keep the ball rolling, keep the ball rolling. Girl, the name of the game is love. On your mark, get set, let the kissing start, and just keep the ball rolling, baby, right into my heart. Half of a loaf isn't better than love when I'm starving for you.
When I'm starving for you,
Don't hold me tight if every night we stop at 2.
don't stop, keep the ball rolling.
If you want me there when you call, then girl, it's all or nothing. Next time you do, you got to put your lips closer to mine. Girl, you gotta follow it through.
You got to follow it through.
Gotta follow it through.
You got to follow it through.
Come on in, keep the ball rolling, keep the ball rolling. Girl, the name of the game is love. On your mark, get set, let the kissing start, and just keep the ball rolling, baby, right into my heart. Yeah, keep the ball rolling, keep the ball rolling. Girl, the name of the game is love. On your mark, get set, let the kissing start, and just keep the ball rolling, baby, right into my heart.
That's an instant request going out to Lenny G in our YouTube chat room. The sound of Jay Proctor and the Techniques. Jay and the Techniques, their second release on the Smash record label, Keep the Ball Rolling, featured the flip side before that, Here We Go Again, from October of 1967. Let's continue here for this next singer, born in Holly Springs, Mississippi, but moved to Chicago, Illinois. Born Sylvester Thompson, first recorded back in 1959 on the Federal record label, then had releases, I think I have that release on the Tempting label, and Special Agent Records, Zacharon, Tag Ltd, and this label here, it's Peter H. Wright and Howard Bedno's Twilight label, which is out of Chicago. This is his first on the label. Actually, I think it kicked off the label Twilight Records, which would later be Twilight Records, but this is Twilight number 100, written by the singer. His name is Syl Johnson. Syl Johnson. He wrote this together with Jojo Armstead and Jesse Anderson. It's arranged by Johnny Cameron. Let's go to April of 1967. Charlene, it says 57. It's April 1967. Syl Johnson on the Twilight record label. It's called Try Me.
Try me, baby. Try me. Try me. You better try me, baby. He don't love you. He's gonna break your heart. So take my advice, baby, and don't let him wreck your life. Try me. I've got a whole lot of love waiting for you, honey. Try me. I'll give you every dime of my hard-earned money. For folks and diamond rings, all of this you stand to gain. High class in society, baby. If you let me be your man. Try me. You better try me now. Come on and try me. I want you to try me. Play it, man. A good man like me is so hard to find. A good man who will treat you right. Just say that you will be mine. Try me. You don't have to cry no more. Try me. You don't have to lie no more.
That's Syl Johnson. Syl Johnson there. His first release on the Twilight record label, Try Me. That one there from April 1967. And let's do a twin spin here on Syl Johnson. And this is his second of 15 on the Twilight and Twinight record label. This tune, another tune written by Joe Armstead. This one arranged again by Johnny Cameron, and this one charted number 95 on Billboard, 17 on the Billboard R&B chart, but a big number 2 record on KXLW in St. Louis, Missouri. We go from April 67 to August 1967. Syl Johnson on Twilight Records. It's called Different Strokes.
Baby, you're laughing, but I'll be around for a while, yeah. Can't you dig it, honey? By watching my style now, all right. Oh yeah.
That's Syl Johnson with a funky tune there from August 1967. That's his second release on the Twilight record label. Different Strokes, yes, for different folks. There you go, Syl Johnson. We continue here. Let's go to Philadelphia now for this next group. They signed with Gilda Wood's Dion record label in late 1966 to release 8. They had 8 releases. Their debut single would become their biggest hit, a song called Dry Your Eyes. But let's give a listen to their 4th release on the Dion label, co-written and produced by Bob Finez. It features Brenda Payton on lead. Let's go to September 1967 for Brenda and the Tabulations. Brenda and the Tabulations on the Dion record label. I think this is the intended B-side. It's called Hey Boy.
Look at me. If you open up your eyes, I'm sure that you see. Hey boy, you better get on the ball, because I know I'm gonna get you once and for all. But every time we walk down the hall, you just don't pay any attention. That you shy. Well, they tell me that's the reason you can't look me in the eye. But every time we walk down the hall, you just don't pay any attention at all. But can't you see that you're gonna be mine? Don't you know that you're gonna be mine? You're gonna be my baby.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. What was the A-side here? Let me see here. It's not Dry Your Eyes, Lenny. That was their 4th release, 4th of 8 on the Dion record label from September 67. Hey Boy. Brenda and the Tabulations, as Brenda Payton on lead. Hey Boy. I think this was the A-side here. Let's play it here. We'll play it here. G5. This is 7. Let's play the A-side of this record. See what it sounds like. I don't have the chart action, though, but this was the A-side of their 4th release on the Dion label, September 67, Brenda and the Tabulations. Brenda Payton on lead. I think she co-wrote this. Yeah, she did. She co-wrote this. It's called Just Once in a Lifetime.
You came to me and suddenly I realized how much you meant to me. Love me or leave me, oh yeah. My
A sound of Philadelphia here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, Brenda and the Tabulations. Brenda Payton on lead. That's the intended A-side. Just Once in a Lifetime is the name of the tune on the Dion record label from September 1967. You also heard the flip first. Hey Boy is the name of the tune. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. I have allergies, losing my voice and my mind as we continue here for this request for listener Edmund Williams, as this duo is out of Los Angeles, California. They were twin brothers, Bobby and Kenneth Sims. They recorded as the Sims Twins. They had 5 releases on Sam Cooke's a SAR record label. Now, this was their debut single, a tune written by Sam Cooke. This charted number 8 on Billboard, number 4 on the Billboard R&B chart, number 1 on WGES in Chicago. We go to June of 1961 for the Sims Twins. The Sims Twins by request for Edmund Williams. It's on the SAR record label. It's called Soothe Me.
I'll just tell her to soothe me, baby, soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love is soothing to me. Oh, how I used to ramble, yes we did. How I used to roam since I found that sweet little thing. Stay at home and I tell her, soothe me, baby, soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love is soothing to me. Soothe me, baby, soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love is soothing to me. Soothing to me. Soothing to me. Soothing to me.
As by request for Edmund Williams there, the Sims Twins, June 1961, that's on the SAR record label, Soothe Me. Charlene, this is not correct. And maybe it was number 1 on WGES, I'm not sure, but it was not number 8 on Billboard. It said, just checked, it was number 42 on Billboard, and it was number 22 on the Billboard R&B chart. So I don't know where you got that from, but that is not correct. And anyway, and an interesting thing was that Edmund wanted to hear the flip side of that. So I went to find my copy, and he mentioned the flip side. He said that the flip side was, put it here, let me see. He said, Johnny G, can you play the flip side called Don't Fight It, Feel It? So I found my copy, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. This doesn't say Don't Fight It, Feel It. It says, I'll Never Come Running Back to You, which was a Sam Cooke tune, I think, that he recorded on the Specialty label like in 1957. So evidently this comes with a different flip side. It's probably the harder one to find too. So it's up on 45 Cats. So I don't think I have that one. I might have it, but I have to check through my I have to check through my S boxes. But anyway, there you go. That was their debut single. Now this Edmund also requested another Sims Twins release on the SAR label, their fifth release on SAR, another tune written by Sam Cooke and J.W. Alexander. Now this charted number 38 on KRLA in Burbank, California. This was not a national charted record, and it's from March 63, so we go from June 61 to March 63, their fifth release on SAR, the Sims Twins with a song called That's Where It's At. This is for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. Boy, I've been getting caught here tonight, left and right. There you go. That's Twin Spin there with the Sims Twins by request for listener Edmund Williams. That's their fifth release on the SAR record label, March 1963. That's Where It's At is the name of the tune. Of course, in 1965, they would record two for the Omen label and also have a release on the Convoy and Parkway labels. And it's Where It's At here on a Wednesday night right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube feed as we continue for this next group out of Los Angeles, California. They were all attending Fremont High School in Los Angeles when they got together, first recording as the Dreamers back in 1957 for the Flip record label. Then they signed with Capitol and they changed their name to the Blossoms. Now there were personnel changes for the quartet, went to a trio, I think, in 1961 when they signed with Challenge Records. Of course, more releases on OK Records before they signed with Frank Sinatra's Reprise label. And they had four releases on the Reprise label. And this tune, written by Baker Knight, is produced by Jimmy Bowen, arranged by Bill Justice. And at this time, the group consisted of Fanita James, Gene King, and the lead singer, Miss Darlene Love. This charted number 39 on WVON in Chicago, Illinois. We go to December 1965. The Blossoms with Darlene Love on lead on the Reprise record label. It's called Deep in My Heart. That's Darlene Love and the Blossoms. That's their fourth release, their final release on the Reprise record label. Actually, that's the B-side, I think. December 65, The Blossoms on Reprise, Deep in My Heart. I think the flip side is called, what is it? It's called, Good Good Lovin', which I played not too long ago, as a matter of fact. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Very important that you click the bell to get notifications when I am live, as I am now. And I will be live tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Time as we continue with the countdown of the top 150 on Times Square Records from 1962, but it's all mixed. It's not all from the year 62, but they are all records, oldies that were selling in that Times Square store, that kind of like revival of the 50s music. But we're playing 60s tonight as we go to this next group out of Brooklyn, New York. Began recording for the Belltone record label in 1961. What Time Is It was a big hit, and what was the other one? The other big hit that this group had, that I just recently played, as I draw a total blank, I will tell you that. But they recorded on a lot of different labels, United Artists, Music Core, Decca, and others. Now, this is their first of three on the Music Core record label, written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Eugene Pitt. It's produced by Otis Pollard, arranged by Richie Adams. And Richie Adams, he was the lead singer of the Fireflies that recorded that hit in 59, You Were Mine. But this is from May of 67, their first release on Music Core, the Jive 5. It's called You'll Fall in Love.
I know what love is. Hey, sugar, sugar, I know how love feels. Well, if you know, boy, that you like that, oh, kiss her with tenderness, and baby, baby, you fall in love. Baby, you fall in love. Hey, sweetie, sweetie, whatever you do, yeah. Please, oh, baby. Always be true. Oh, boy, you know that you like this. Oh, the kiss away tenderness, and baby, baby, you fall in love. Baby, you fall in love. Well, if you know, boy, you like this, oh, the kiss away tenderness, and baby, 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 whatever you do, yeah. Please, baby, please, always be true. Oh, boy, you know that you like this, oh, the kiss away tenderness, and baby, baby, you fall in love. Baby, you fall in love. Baby, baby, I love you. Baby, you fall in love. Baby, you fall in love. I need you. Baby, you fall in love with me, baby. Fall in love. Baby, you fall in love.
That's Eugene Pitt and the Jive 5. That's their first release on the Music Core record label from May of 1967. You'll Fall in Love is the name of the tune. And after Music Core, they signed with Decca Records, and they changed the spelling of their name slightly. They kept the Jive, but they changed the 5. They spelled it Well, actually, they do keep it in parentheses, the Jive 5, but they say FYVE. I don't know why they did that, but this is their second of two on the Decca label. Another tune written by Eugene Pitt and Leroy Glover, and this is a touch of the 70s for a listener, Miami Santi, in our Oldies and More chat room. September 1970, the Jive 5 on the Decca label. It's called If I Had a Chance to Love You, the Jive 5.
If I had a chance to love you, do you know how I would love you? By kissing you and holding you and never ever scolding you. That's how, darling, I'd love you. Oh, my baby, I love you, baby, yeah. If I had a chance to kiss you when you leave, you know I would miss you. My heart keeps pounding more and more. I've never felt like this before. That's why I know, darling, I love you. Oh, my baby, I love you, baby, yeah. Something keeps telling me deep inside, don't let the girl get away. I'll give my life to be by your side and love you if just for a day. If I had a chance to kiss you when you leave, you know I would miss you. My heart keeps pounding more and more. I've never felt like this before. That's why I know, darling, I love you. Oh, my baby, I love you, baby, yeah. Give me just one chance, oh, baby, to prove I love you. Can't you see I love you, darling? You know I love you, my baby. I'm gonna make it forever. I need your heart. If I can't have your love, I just love you, baby, and I
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Those are the Jive 5, FYVE. That's on Decca Records. That's a September 70 release. If I Had a Chance to Love You with Eugene Pitt on lead. Let's backtrack to their first release on the Music-Core record label, because Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room wants an instant request to flip over that 45, so we will do it here from May 67. You flip over You'll Fall in Love by Eugene Pitt and the Jive 5 on Music-Core, you get this tune going out to Mark Speck. It's called No More, I think it's Time if I wrote it down. No More Tears. No More Tears with Eugene Pitt on lead and with the Jive 5 going out to Mark Speck.
Over you. listen. No more tears. 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 Ain't gonna cry. No more tears. No more tears. Like I did. No more tears.
That's an instant request from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room there. Eugene Pitt and the Jive 5, their first release on the Musicore record label, No More Tears. That one there from May 1967. That's the flip side of You'll Fall in Love. Johnny G here with a raspy voice and losing my mind as we continue here. We go to Chicago, Illinois now for this girl group. Now in 1963, they first recorded as the Lovettes. The Lovettes on the Chess record label. They would change their name to the Gems. They had 6 releases on the Chess record label. This was their final release, their 6th and final release, a tune written by Raynard Minor and arranged by Riley Hampton. And the original group included Van Dean Harris, Dorothy Hucklebuck, Teresa Washburn, Bertha Watts, and Jessica Collins. And with their third release, they would replace Vadine Harris with Minnie Ripperton, and Minnie Ripperton became a member of the group, but I think she was with this release. This is their 6th and final release, but it features Jessica Collins on lead. Let's go to June of 1965. These are the Gems on the Chess label. It's called He Makes Me Feel So Good, the Gems.
Yeah.
Those are the Gems with Jessica Collins on lead. That's their final single on the Chess record label. Minnie Riperton, a member of that group. I don't know if she was at this time. This one released in June of 1965. It's on the Chess record label. He Makes Me Feel So Good, the Gems. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show for this next singer. He's out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and first he was a member of a 1950s group called the Victorials that I have featured that group on my Saturday night show on the Imperial label, a song called I Get That Feeling. But they connected with some people in Detroit and cut some 45's on the D-Town record label and other labels too. Now here's his first of three they did for Rudy Robinson's Rambrock label. This is a label out of Detroit. I have this on the dark blue label and also on a red label. This is an RCA press, so they are two separate pressing plants. I think that's the reason for it. But this was a number 16 record on WRBD in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We go to February of 1968 for Cody Black. Cody Black on the Rambrock label. It's called Going, Gone.
I tossed a penny in a wishing well. My wishes didn't come true. I even wished upon a wishing star. All the time I was wishing for you. Put my faith in an old chicken bone. Nothing seemed to turn me on. You kept right on drifting from me, baby. Oh, you kept drifting on and on. I had to watch your love keep going, going. Now it's gone. I bought a brand new horseshoe and I hung it over my door. You know I even bought about a dozen rabbit feet that never been used before. I went out in a field of clover and found me one that had a 4-leaf. Kept wishing and wishing on it, baby. You know it still didn't give me no heed. I had to watch your love keep going, going. Now it's gone. Now I went to see an old gypsy to see what she could do. I bought a book on astrology and a brand new horoscope too. You know I bought about a pound of Google dust and some love potion number 9. You know I drank up the potion and sprinkled the dust, but it still didn't work too fine. I had to watch your love keep going, baby. Now it's gone. I had to keep on watching your love. This was going pretty, baby. Now it's gone. You know I ducked and sneaked and hid around the corner trying to catch your love. Now it's gone. You know I wished and hoped and prayed and tried to get your love. You kept my hiding.
There you go. That's Mr. Cody Black. Cody Black from February 68. That's on the Rambrock label. It's called Going, Gone. Like I said, I have this on the red label, and this is on it's like a navy blue, a dark blue label there. So there you go, two different presses. Now this next record, I don't know anything real. I don't know much about this record. All I know is Greg sold it to me, the late Greg Zurich, and it's not an easy record to find. It's a group, I'm guessing it's out of New York. This looks like, only because everything about this record is New York. The publishing is tied into Morris Levy. Of course, he was the owner of Roulette Records and others. A tune written by Windsor King. He was a member of the Cashmeres here in New York City, and it's produced by Jimmy Terrell and arranged by Tico Wilshire. So we're talking about all New York people on this, and the label is called Fran Records, F-R-A-N, Fran Records, manufactured by Empire City Records. Now, how New York can you be? But I will tell you, I did not pay $1 for this record, but it wasn't anything astronomical either, but it just wasn't a buck. Maybe more toward $100 or so. But it's from July 63. They got a really cool name. They're called the Electrodes. The Electrodes on the Fran label. It's a female lead. It's called Go Away. Girl group sounds here on the All 60s edition. They're called the Electrodes. The Electrodes on the Fran label from July 63. Go Away is the name of the tune. The late Greg Surik sold me that record a long time ago. He would call me up occasionally and say, Johnny, I got some records. Can I come up to the house? So he'd come up here and we'd play them on the turntables here. And, he was very fair with me, I have to admit. And he did have some collection. Maybe it's getting doled out now. Who knows? Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Dallas, Texas for this next group. They had 3 releases on the Smash record label. This was their first. Unfortunately, didn't do well nationally. It was only number 130 on the Billboard Bubbling Under chart. It was number 23 on WAME out of Miami, Florida. Let's go to August of 1966. Give a listen to the Festivals. The Festivals on Smash Records, and it's what you hear on the Vinyl Treasure Show. The song is called Music.
Nothing can make you move around like music, and nothing can make you get unwound like music, and nothing can make you forget all your cares and worries like music. I said music, nothing's as sweet as the beat of music, and nothing you can choose can make you lose your blues like music, and nothing will make you feel right and make you wanna dance all through the night like music, I said music. Now when you hear the sound, it makes you wanna jump around now. You hear that beat, you move your feet, and then you move up and down, yeah. Nothing you can do can make you feel new like music, and nothing around can beat the sound of music, and nothing will ever be anywhere for you or me like music, I said music, like music,
That's the sound of the Festivals here on the All 60s edition, August 66 release. Their first release on the Smash label, song entitled Music. They had other releases on the Blue Rock label, also Gordy and the Colossus label. I have those in the Johnny G collection. We go to a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo, listening in Mexico. He's in our chat room for this group out of Newport News, Virginia. They were discovered performing in a local nightclub, and they had several releases on small local independent labels in Newport News, Virginia. But here's one they had on the Solitaire label, which was out of Williamsburg, Virginia, and this is produced by Don Folletti, who has come into the Vinyl Treasure Show on occasions, all three shows he has, and also Bill Mercer. Yes, that's the same Don Folletti, together with Eddie Grice. They also own the Relic Record Shop, and Don was attending William and Mary College at the time, and he paid and produced the session for this group with his partner Bill Mercer at the time, and put this out. Recorded in Edgewater Studio in Washington, D.C. Now, Cashbox gave this a 4-star rating, and it did chart. It charted number 23 on WRAP in Norfolk, Virginia, and this is by request for Adrian Viterbo from November 63. Let's give a listen to Roy Hines and the Cobanas on the Solitaire record label. It's called I Can Live. This is for Adrian.
My darling, you'll never know the sleepless nights that I've spent knowing that the love I possess for you is stronger than that of Venus, and as wealthy as a treasure of Fort Knox. I can live without the stars. I
That's going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. November 63 release for Roy Hines and the Cobanas. That's on the Solitaire record label. It's this record pressed by K Records in Little Ferry, New Jersey. It's called I Can Live, the name of the tune. Johnny G making these records live again here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We're here from 9 p.m. Eastern Time till midnight, right here on Oldies and More Radio, also broadcasting the stream simultaneously with the visual on YouTube. Let's continue here with this request for listener Edmund Williams. This singer is known, or was known, we'll say, as the godfather of soul. And, of course, you know I'm talking about the great James Brown. He started recording back in 1956 for Sid Nathan's Federal and King record labels, and so many releases during his career, and lots of cover tunes also. But here's one that he co-wrote as we go to the King label, along with Bobby Bird and Pee Wee Ellis. This charted number 14 on Billboard, number 2 on the R&B chart, a big number 1 record on WAME in Miami, Florida, by request for Edmund Williams, listening in Queens, New York, May 1968. James Brown and the Famous Flames on King Records. It's called Licking Stick, Part 1.
Oh, mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Horns, mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. People standing in a trance. Sister out in the backyard doing an outside dance. I'm telling me the other day she didn't want to be a drag. I don't know what she's doing. I think she got a brand new bag. Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Now look at him, Junior don't kill me with his lazy strokes. When he take his feet right off the ground, doing the mashed potatoes, and then he began to slide, call himself doing the James Brown. Sister says that there she's doing is the latest thing. People now begin to talk. She jumped back in that sofa stride. Baby, now she's doing the camel walk. Mama, come here quick and bring me that licking stick. Whopper. Mama, come here quick, get it, and bring me that licking stick. Mama, come here quick and give me that licking stick. Sister, get out in there with your bad self. One more time. Mama, come here quick and bring that licking stick. Missy, oh, all right, bring your licking stick, licking stick, licking stick, licking stick, almighty, licking stick, oh, licking stick, licking
May 1968 release there for James Brown and the Famous Flames on the King record label. Licking Stick, Part 1. That one there by request for Edmund Williams as the Copyright Police pulled out of the driveway here. They're chasing Johnny G down the street here, so we'll see if they can catch me. Let's continue here with this gal by the name of Minzy, M-I-N-Z-I, Minzy Berry. She had 2 releases on the Score record label, a label out of New York City, and let's give a listen to her first. This tune written by Barry Hall Jr. and Robert Bateman, and we're going to hear both sides of this record. We'll hear the A-side first from 1965, Minzy Berry on Score. It's called I Don't Want You No More, Minzy Berry. From 1965 there, her name is Minzy Berry. Minzy Berry, that's the A-side of her first release on the Score record label. I Don't Want You No More is the name of the tune. I tell you, you're going to flip it over. Give a listen to the flip side here, which I've never played. I've played that side. But let's try the B-side here as I line this needle up there. There you go. So let's flip it over here. 1965 release on the Score label for Minzy Berry. It's called The Hurt Is Gone.
It upset my emotions.
just to sit and wait. But listen, hi, darling, that's where you made the mistake. That old hurt really got me down. And my head's spinning around. I've got words to myself. I found me somebody else. Never heard. Never friend is gone.
Now that's a good 45, finding it out in the wild for a quarter. You can't go wrong spending a quarter on records like that. There you go, B&B side for Minzy Berry from 1965. Her first release on the Score label, The Hurt Is Gone, is the B-side. The A-side we heard, I Don't Want You No More, is the name of the tune. We are continuing here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. For this next group, they date back to 1953. So many group members through the years, recording for Atlantic Records, first with Clyde McPhatter as their lead singer. Other lead singers of this group, you know many of them: Johnny Moore, Bill Pinkney, Gerhard Thrasher, Bobby Hendricks, and then moving into the 1960s as the group continued to evolve, Benny King, Charlie Thomas, Rudy Lewis, and in the later 60s, I had another lead singer by the name of Bill Fredericks, and the other members at that stage, about 1967 or so, were Johnny Moore, still with the group, Abdul Samad, and Rick Shepard. Collectively, at that time, they were known as the Drifters, recording for so many years, but this is their 47th release on the Atlantic label, written, produced, and arranged by Bob Bateman and Lou Courtney. Let's go to December of 1967. The Drifters on Atlantic. It's called I Need You Now.
If I needed you by my side, I'd put my other woman down. And I want you to come around, little girl, 'cause I need you now. Oh, I need you, baby. I need you, darling. Oh, yeah, you know I wouldn't tell a lie. Tears standing in my eyes. With the kind of love you show me, my mother, she wouldn't know me. You could change all my ways, open up my nose for days. I've done what you asked me to, so do what you said you do, little girl, 'cause I need you now. Oh, I need you, darling, every day, all the way. I need you now. 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 Oh, baby, baby, I need you. I need you, darling, sweet little thing I found. Girl,
Those are the Drifters, a late Drifters 45 on Atlantic from December 67. I Need You Now is the name of the tune. Bill Fredericks, he's the lead singer on that. As we continue here on the All 60s edition for this next group from Atlanta, Georgia, started in the late 1950s, first recording for the Brunswick label in 1958, and the group's first big hit was a song called Every Beat of My Heart. That was in 1961 on the VJ label. I think there is there is another version that came out on Fury Records, but on VJ though was the hit, first done by the Royals, believe it or not, back in 1951. But after releases on VJ and Fury and the Max label, they signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label. Now this was their third release on the label, their third of 19 on the Soul label, written by Norman Whitfield and Edward Holland Jr., first recorded, at least on vinyl. It first came out by the Temptations on their 1965 LP called The Tempting Temptations. If you have that LP, this song is on there, but the record supposedly was first recorded in 1964 by Mary Wells, and they didn't put it out. I think they put it out on some LP later on after she's been long gone from the company, after she went on to her 20th Century Fox, or I don't even, maybe later, because I saw it on like some CD compilation, so I don't even know when they released it. But this is the first time it came out on a 45, this version by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Now this charted number 39 on Billboard, 3 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WMPP if you were listening in Chicago, Illinois. Let's go to June of 67. This is on the Soul label, the third release for Gladys Knight and the Pips. It's called Everybody Needs Love.
But you won't let me love you. Say you want someone to trust in you, baby. Can't you see that's what I'm trying to do? I know you've been hurt before, and you're afraid to try love once more. And I love by your side, you're only half alive, 'cause everybody needs a love. Everybody needs love. Say you wanna be kissed, but you won't let me kiss you. Say you wanna be missed. Can't you see how my arms are missing? She's got me hurting so inside. Now without love you can't survive, 'cause everybody needs a love, yeah. Everybody needs a love, oh, love's alright. And I need love. Everybody needs love. Say you wake up in the morning, yes you will, feeling so empty inside. I bet I know what your trouble is, baby. You need someone like me by your side. I know you've been hurt before, but
Sound of Motown here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I knew the copyright police would be after me on that record. They are out again. Let's hope they don't block this one. Please do not do that, as I beg them. That's Gladys Knight and the Pips, their third release on the Soul label from June 67. Everybody Needs Love, first on the Temptations LP, called The Temptin' Temptations. That's on the Gordy label. Let's continue here for this next artist from St. Louis, Missouri, and he recorded in 1965 with as Tom and Jerry-O on, well, it wasn't ABC Paramount first. It was on another label. What was it, Duque Records maybe? And then was picked up by ABC Paramount. His name is Jerry Murray, and he recorded as Jerry-O. And here's his first of five on his... wait. Well, this is his... Well, I'm featuring this on the Shout label. Is this on the Boogaloo label, Charlene? I don't know, or this is on the Shout label. Anyway, it's out of Detroit. He's out of Detroit, and he wrote this tune. It came out on Shout, where it charted number 51 on Billboard, number 16 on the R&B chart, number 3 on WHIH in Norfolk, Virginia. Okay, he owned the Jerry-O label. That's what I meant. But evidently I had this on the Boogaloo label, too. I didn't know. May 67, Jerry-O on Shout Records. It's called Karate Boogaloo, Jerry-O.
Come on, y'all. Let's ball. Sock it to me, baby. Hey, what I say? Stomp, shout, and work it on out. Come on, girl. Kick it up in here.
I could play Carl Douglas's Kung Fu Fighting next. I might be able to segue into that record. There you go. May 1967, Jerry-O. Jerry-O, originally on the Boogaloo record label, featured it on the Shout record label. picked it up for national distribution. Karate Boogaloo is the name of the tune. Johnny G getting you all dancing for a Wednesday evening on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. As we go back to Chicago, Illinois for this next group, they were discovered by Fred Cash of the Impressions, and he had them audition for Curtis Mayfield, and he signed them to Mayfield's new label that he just created, Windy City Records. And the members were all siblings, managed by their father. His name was Clarence Burke Sr. Now, this quintet included Clarence Jr., James, Kenneth, Dennis, and Aloha Burke. Collectively, they were known as the Five Stair Steps, and this was their fourth release on the Windy City label, their fourth of 7. They monopolized the label. There were a couple other, Our June Conquest was one, I think one other release on the label, but it features Clarence Burke Jr. on lead, a song he co-wrote. This charted number 4 here in New York City on WWRL. Let's go to December of 1966. These are the Five Stair Steps on Windy City Records. The tune is called Danger, She's a Stranger. That's the sound of the Five Stair Steps there with Clarence Burke Jr. on lead. That's from December of 1966. That's on Curtis Mayfield's Windy Sea Records, Danger, She's a Stranger. That was their fourth of 7 on the Windy Sea label. I was going to say Windy City. That's what it stands for. But anyway, we continue here. You all know this next gal. She's from I can't read my writing here. Belhaven, North Carolina. She was born on June 29th of 1943 and discovered by songwriters Carole King and Jerry Goffin while she was babysitting their daughter Louise. Now, her real name was Eva Narcissus Boyd, and her biggest hit was her debut single back in 1962, a #1 national smash for her called The Locomotion. Now, she never again achieved the success of that release, but she did have other hits, hits like Keep Your Hands Off My Baby and Let's Turkey Trot and others. Those were on the Dimension label, but she had releases on other labels too, and here's her second of two she did on the Verve label. It's a B-side. This is arranged by Herb Bernstein, produced by Creed Taylor, and this is from July of 1967. Let's give a listen to Little Eva. Little Eva on the Verve label. It's called Everything is Beautiful About You, Boy. Little Eva. July 67 release there for Little Eva on the Verve label. That's the B-side. Everything is Beautiful About You, Boy. The A-side, a song called Take a Step in My Direction. It was unfortunate that she passed away on April 10th of 2003 of cervical cancer, but of course we remember her here on the Vinyltreasure show. We continue now. Up next, a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room tuned in Down in Mexico. This is a B-side to the debut single for this group called The Topics. And this trio included Ronald McCoy, Wesley Adams, and Vaughn Curtis. And this is on Joe Evans's Carnival record label, a tune written by group member Ronald McCoy. This charted number 38 on WJMO in Cleveland, Ohio. We go to September of 1966. These are The Topics for Adrian on Carnival. It's called I Don't Have to Cry for Adrian. September 66 release there for The Topics. That's by request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room there. I Don't Have to Cry is the name of the tune. That's on Joe Evans' Carnival record label. I had this scheduled to flip over, but Mark Speck mentioned it in the YouTube chat room. Johnny G, can you flip the 45 over? So we're going to flip it over with an instant request, we'll say, from Mark Speck, but I had it ready to go. And the interesting thing is that this side comes out two ways, two different titles. The second title that they issued was called She's So Sweet, So Fine, but the first title that came out as She's So Fine, and that's the way that I have it. And this is from September of 1966. The Topics on the Carnival record label. We'll send it out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. It's called She's So Fine. Whoops. Would help if I turned it over, wouldn't it? I'm telling you, I am brain dead today. Here you go. For Mark Speck, She's So Fine, The Topics.
So sweet, sweet, so fine. Hey baby, come on, you meet me. You know I love you, baby. I love you with all my heart.
love you, baby. I love you with all my heart. So sweet, so fine. That little girl just wants to talk to me. If I could hold her for a night, everything would be alright. Oh, so sweet, so fine. Hey, baby, come on, I see you talk to me. You know I love you. I love you, baby. I love you with all my heart. So sweet, so fine. That little girl's always on my mind. If I could kiss her just one time, she'd wanna be mine, all mine. Oh, so sweet, oh, so fine. Oh, that little girl does me on my mind. Oh, she's so nice, that sugar and spice. You know that girl without a
That is, we'll say an instant request, although I did have it picked to play. That's those are the topics there. September 1966. That was not a dollar purchase, I will tell you that much. I bought it from Barry Saltz. The topics there on the Carnival label. She's So Fine is the name of the tune. Hopefully these tunes are so fine for you, the Vinyl Treasure listeners out there, as we continue. Those on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube. Again, if you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You will get notifications if you click that bell. Get all notifications when Johnny G goes live, as we are right now. So let's go to this gal. Started recording back in 1961 with a release on the Lori label. Then she had another release on the is it the Corvairs label in 62? Yes. Then she did two for Roulette, and those releases she was known as Elaine. And then she had one final release on the Roulette record label as Elena, or Elena, I guess that's Elena. And this was number 51 on WMCA in New York City, but it's from March of 65. Let's give a listen to Elena, Elena. Elena on the Roulette record label. It's called Evening Time. Elena.
Evening time is the best time for making love. When the sun goes down and the moon comes up above. The daytime weekend still our kings. Nighttime makes up for what we miss. Evening time is the best time for making love.
That is is it Elena? I don't. Yeah, Elena, because it was Elaine. Now it's Elena. March 1965. That's her final release on the Roulette record label. Evening time is the best time for Johnny G to play 45s. Although I will not be playing them in the evening time tomorrow. I will be back on the air on YouTube beginning at 1 p.m. with the countdown. So be there or be square. I will be there as we continue here. And up next, this trio from Fort Worth, Texas. They were formed by the lead singer. His name is Ronaldus Tandy. And the other members were tenor Wenzon Mosley and the bass of the group, James Mays. This is the B-side of their debut single. It came out on the Mala record label. The A-side was called No Man is an Island. And this 45 issued on the local HUSIP, HUE-CSP label. Then it was pressed, it was picked up by Mala Records for national distribution, written by the lead singer. His name is Ronaldus Tandy, as I mentioned. Produced by Charles Stewart. Their first of 6 on the Mala label from December 65. Let's give a listen to the Van Dykes. The Van Dykes on Mala. It's called I Won't Hold It Against You.
I won't hold it against you. Oh no, sir, I won't hold it against you. No, I won't hold it against you. If you find yourself another love. Now I know I haven't been the man I said,
And I will apologize for treating you so bad.
all the time, girl, you knew I was wrong. Never did I tell you, just said welcome home. I won't hold it against you. Oh no, sir, I won't hold it against you. No, I won't hold it against you. If you find yourself another love. I know you're sick and tired of my evil ways,
I can tell it by the change in you from day to day.
but I just wanna say, girl, you've been so good. You've done things for me, but nobody else would. I won't hold it against you. Oh no, sir, I won't hold it against you. No, I won't hold it against you. If you find yourself another love, I won't hold it against you. I won't hold it against you. I won't hold it against you.
There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. Those are the Van Dykes. That's the B-side to their debut single. That one there, December 1965. It's on the Mala label, their first of 6. I Won't Hold It Against You, but I will if you don't make the request. And Lenny didn't make the request, but Mark Speck did. So they want to hear the A-side of this record, which was a hit for the group. And I have it on the Painted On Mala label. You know I hate styrene. I do. But let's give a listen to the hit side of this 45, their first single on the Mala label. Whoops, as I'm trying to line it up here. There you go. So instant request going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room, and also Lenny G. These are the Van Dykes from December 65 on the Mala label. It's their first release. It's called No Man is an Island.
No man is an island.
you're gonna need somebody else. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Treat each man as your brother, and remember that each man's grief is your
That's an instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. Also for Lenny G. Was that your night, Lenny? That was your your graduation song. I think you said that. But anyway, there you go. The Van Dykes, their first of 6 on the Mala record label. No Man is an Island. We heard the B-side, I Won't Hold It Against You. That's with Ronaldus Tandy on lead, December 1965. The Van Dykes. We'll go for a couple more here. You know, I got to do the show tomorrow, and I am beat today, but let's continue with a couple more. This gal from Harlem, New York, her name Doris Higginbom, but she first recorded as Doris Payne with releases on Everest and the Shirley record labels. That was back in 1960. Then she signed with Atlantic Records in 1963 and changed her name to Doris Troy. She had 4 releases on the Atlantic label. Her biggest was her first, was a big hit for her that I have featured here on the 60s show, Just One Look. But let's give a listen to her follow-up. This is their second on Atlantic, a song she co-wrote from October 63. Doris Troy on Atlantic. It's called What Ya Gonna Do About It? Doris Troy.
Slowly going on the rocks now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me, baby, what's gonna do about it? What's gonna do about it? I'll love you. Is in double jeopardy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Show me, sugar pie. What's gonna do about it? What's gonna do about it? You know I try to keep you satisfied, but you just won't comprehend. And if you keep on doing what you're doing, you know our love will surely end. Don't you know that I'll love you? You're slowly going on the rocks now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me, baby, what's gonna do about it? What's gonna do about it? Oh, tell me, baby, what's gonna do about it? What's gonna do about it? Oh, tell me. Come on, show me.
That is Doris Troy. Doris Troy on Atlantic Records, October 1963. What You Gonna Do About It is the name of the tune. That is her second release. I think that's actually the B-side to her second release. What You Gonna Do About It. Let's continue here, and I want to send this next one out to Bill Olb. As you know, he did a gospel special on a Monday afternoon, October 16th. That show's still getting traction there on the YouTube archive. And I have a gospel record here, this group that formed back in 1952 in Detroit, Michigan, first recording on the Drummond label back in 1953, called, the song was called, or was it Drummond? Yeah, it was Drummond, which I don't have, by the way. And it's on a 45, Charlie, not only on a 78. Another Soldier Gone. I was offered that record for $2,000. I wasn't going to pay it. I'd pay $1,500, but not $2,000. But anyway, that was a 1950s record. But then in 1964, they signed with Leonard Chess's Checker record label. They had 12 releases on the Checker label, the Gospel series, believe it or not. And this is their sixth. It's from their LP called The Violinaires Shout, a tune written by Gene Barge, produced by Ralph Bass, and it features Robert Blair on lead. So I'm going to send this one out to listener Bill Olb, February 68, The Violinaires, a late one by them from 68 on the Checkered label. It's called Call on Him. Gospel records here, although it doesn't sound like that much of a gospel record. We'll send it out to Bill Olb, The Violinaires, February 1968. It's on the Checker record label. Call on Him is the name of the tune. Now, Bill brought up later 60s gospel songs for that show, thinking of all my listeners. So if you haven't checked that gospel show out, you should check it out. He'll be back next year. Probably, I think we talked about sometime in March possibly, but he will be back for more specials here on the afternoon show. It'll be the 1 o'clock show, probably on a Thursday afternoon. That's working out best for me. Couple more records to go, then we're signing off here as this singer from Chicago, Illinois, began his career as a lead singer of the Impressions. You hear him as the lead on their 1958 release for Your Precious Love, came out on the Falcon label, but he began his solo career in late 1958, and he was also known as the Iceman, and this is his seventh release of 30 on the Mercury record label. He co-wrote this together with a Gamble and Huff. They also produced it, arranged by Joe Renzetti. This charted number 17 on the Billboard R&B chart, a number 4 record on KGFJ in Los Angeles, California, from December 1967. It says 57, Charlene. 1967. Jerry Butler on the Mercury label. The song is one word, and there was a series on ABC that I used to watch. I don't know if any of you ever watched it, but it's the name of the tune. It's called Lost.
was a sad and lonely guy. Seemed no one would hear my cry, baby. Lost in a state of misery, not a soul to comfort me. Oh, baby, I couldn't find no help. I didn't know what to do with myself. Girl, I was standing in confusion, badly disillusioned. When you wrapped your arms around me, I knew love had found me. I was lost, so lost, but finally in the time. I was lost, yes I was, but finally in the time. I was lost. I thank the Lord that you are the girl that came to my rescue. Thanks for mending this heart of mine. You came just in time, baby. Girl, I couldn't find my way. Oh, don't you hear what I say? I was standing in confusion, so badly disillusioned. Then you wrapped your arms around me, and I knew love had found me. I was lost, so lost, but finally in the time. You know I was lost, woo-wee, finally in the time. I was out here in desperation, no means of communication, just looking for a sign. Then you threw out your lifeline. I was lost, baby, but finally in the time. You know I was lost, yes I was, but finally in the time. Girl, I didn't even know you knew me. Oh, but when you walked up to me, girl, you threw your arms around me, and I knew love had found me. I was lost, yes I was, but finally in the time. I was lost.
There you go. That is a that is a cool tune by Mr. Jerry Butler, the Iceman. There, December 1967. That's on the Mercury record label. That was his his seventh release on the Mercury label. Song entitled "Lost." That was from the that series. It was about an airliner that crashed on the beach, and they were on the beach, and there was some kind of weird thing going. It was kind of crazy, and it ended really odd. But anyway, that was that was it. But that's it for the show. Thank you all for tuning into the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's going to do it. If you want to get in touch with me, if you want to send me an email with your requests, you have to send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, I will find it. I eventually find it. If not, maybe I'll buy it. You never know. I haven't had much time to buy 45s lately, but I will. I'm going to get back into the swing of things. Just taking up, I bought the new car. I got to save up a little bit of money, so it'll be coming along. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I am a little bit tired today, but I don't know why. We'll have to see. But again, I will be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. on YouTube. We'll continue with the countdown. And what are we at? 85, I think, maybe 85 on the countdown. But and again, I'll be back Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 to midnight, and then we'll be back here next Wednesday evening again on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube for more of your Soul 45 favorites. So thank you all for tuning in. We're going to close the show tonight with this singer out of San Francisco, California. Now, she was previously the lead singer of a 1961 vocal group. They were called the Fairlanes. They were called the Fairlanes. They had a release on the Continental label, a great record they do called Writing This Letter. I'll have to pull that out to play. But she would go solo in 1962 with 2 releases on Lee Hazelwood's Eden label. Then she signed with Warner Brothers Records in 1964, and this is her third on Warner Brothers. Produced by Joe Saraceno and Phil Spector. Phil Spector, a protege. Wait, I don't know. arranged by the Wrecking Crew bass player Ray Pullman, and it features the uncredited Blossoms, who we heard earlier in the show. The Blossoms with Darlene Love and those other two gals backing her up. This is from July 64. Our closer is by Ramona King. Ramona King on Warner Brothers Records. It's called, and it's appropriate for your host, it's called Run, Johnny, Run. Johnny G's got to run out of here. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Charlene, again, for all your help. Sorry for your PC woes, as Charlene is having, again, PC woes that are driving her crazy. She can't focus on anything. She's so upset. So it's not the end of the world, Charlene, but to tell Dell you want a new machine, I would tell them that's it. I want a new machine. I'm done. But anyway, folks, I gotta go. I'll see some of you tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. If not, I'll see you Saturday night. If not, I'll see you back here next Wednesday evening on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube. I gotta go, folks. Ramona King's our closer. Just want to say, everybody, so long.